Hello and welcome to another LeetCode solution video. This is problem number 43, multiply strings. For this problem, we're given two non-negative integers, num1 and num2, represented as strings. Return the product of num1 and num2, also represented as a string. Note, you must not use any built-in big integer library or convert the input to integer directly. For example 1, we're given an input num1 of 2 and num2 is 3, and our output would be 6 because 2 times 3 is 6. And for example 2, our input num1 is 1, 2, 3, and num2 is 4, 5, 6, so our output is 5, 6, 0, 8, 8, as 1, 2, 3 times 4, 5, 6 is 5, 6, 0, 8, 8. Let's go through an example. For this example, our input num1 is 14 and our input num2 is 7. So for our solution, we're going to go character by character in our string, starting from the right side of our number. For this problem, we're going to be using an ASCII table to look up the ASCII value for our number character and use it to convert the number character to an integer. So for example, if we wanted to convert 3 to an integer value, we would look up the ASCII value for 3, which is 51, and then we would subtract the ASCII value for 0, which is 48. 51 minus 48 equals 3. So we've converted our 3 character to a 3 integer. So using our ASCII table, we're going to multiply our two numbers together. And the simplest way of doing this is starting from the rightmost character in nums1 and looping through and multiplying by each number character in nums2, starting from the rightmost character as well. So the first thing we would multiply would be 4 times 7, and we can convert both of these to the integer value by getting the ASCII value of 4 minus the ASCII value of 0 times the ASCII value of 7 minus the ASCII value of 0. So this would become 52 minus 48 times 55 minus 48, and that becomes 4 times 7, which is equal to 28. Now, as we're going through our solution, we're going to also want to be keeping track of two values. One will be our carry value, and the other will be our result list. So starting out, our carry value will be equal to 0, and our result list will be the length of our nums1 string plus the length of our nums2 string, and it'll just be full of zeros to start out. The result list will be used to store each of the individual digits of our result string, and we'll use the carry value to make sure we carry the remainder over to the next tens place. So when we're doing our multiplication, we'll want to account for our carry and our result value. So we'll add our carry value, and we'll account for our result value by adding the value at the index of I plus j plus 1, where I is our current index we're looking at in nums1, and j is our current index we're looking at in nums2. So that'll be the value at the index 2 in result. So when we incorporate that into our product, since this is the first multiplication we're doing, we have a carry of 0 and our result is equal to 0, so it's just adding zeros and it still remains as 28. And now we'll want to store our result in our result string and account for any carryover with our carry. So we'll replace the value at the index I plus j plus 1 in our result list with our product modulus 10, which is equal to 8, and then we'll set our carry value equal to our product divided by 10 rounded down, so 2. And since our nums2 string only has a length of 1, we can just put our carry into our next value in our result. So our result string is now looking like this, 0, 2, 8. So now we'll move on to our next digit in nums1. So now we're looking at the 1 character. And we'll do the ASCII value of 1 minus the ASCII value of 0 times the ASCII value of 7 minus the ASCII value of 0. And then we'll add our result at our index I plus j plus 1, which in this case is 0 plus 0 plus 1. And we'll account for our carry, which is 0. And this comes out to 49 minus 48 times 55 minus 48 plus 2 plus 0, which equals 9. So now we'll update our result again. So we'll update the result value at the index of 0 plus 0 plus 1 to be equal to our product modulus 10, which equals 9. And we'll set our carry equal to our product divided by 10 rounded down, which equals 0. And now our result string is looking like this, 0, 9, 8. And now since we've reached the end of our nums1 string, we'll want to append all of our result values together into one string. So now our output is equal to the string 0, 9, 8. And before returning this, we'll just want to remove any leading zeros. And at this point, we'll just output the string 98. Let's jump into the code. The first thing we're going to want to do is check to see if our nums1 string and our nums2 string are both equal to 0. And if they are, we can just return 0 right off the bat. Next, we'll want to get the length of both of our input strings. Now that we have our lengths, we can initialize our result list, and the length of this list will be equal to our length of our nums1 plus the length of our nums2. Now we want to loop through our two input nums, starting from the end of the string. One thing we'll want to do in the outer for loop is reset our carry equal to 0. And we'll want to do this because every time we're moving to the next value in our nums1 string, we'll want to reset that carry value. Now we'll want to calculate the product, and we'll be getting the ASCII values by using the ORD function in Python. Now we'll want to replace the value at our result string at I plus j plus 1 index with our temp sum modulus 10. And then we'll want to account for our carry value, and that'll be equal to our temp sum divided by 10 rounded down. That's it for our inner loop. Now we'll just want to add our remaining carry to the current digit in the result list. Now at this point, we'll just want to convert our result to a string, and we'll do that by appending it to an empty string. And we'll also want to remove any leading zeros from our string. And now we can just return our result string, but we'll also want to just make sure it's not empty now that we've removed the leading zeros. And if it is empty, we'll just return 0. That's it for the code, so let's run this. All test case passed, so let's submit. Our solution was accepted, so that's it for this problem. If you like this video and want to see more content like it, make sure to check out my channel. Thanks for watching.